Hello and welcome to Onboarding. So glad that you all could join us. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to your team. You have me as your instructor, but you have a whole team of people behind you. The first person I want to introduce is Miss Jessica Washington.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unitech Training Academy. My name is Jessica Washington, and I'm the Director of Education. I am so very thrilled to have each and every one of you join us for this exciting journey. As the Director of Education, my role is to support and guide you throughout your time here, ensuring that you have the resources and support you need to be successful. I will be overseeing your academic success plan and working very closely with Ms. Marsha to ensure that you receive the best possible education and training. The number one key to success is communication, and we are always available to answer any questions or concerns you may have. Whether you need assistance with an assignment or you just need some encouragement, we are here to help and guide you. I encourage you to take advantage of these opportunities and resources available to you and to embrace the challenges that lie ahead. So let's get started and make the most of this incredible opportunity. And again, welcome to Unitech.
Thank you, Miss Jessica. The next one I'm going to introduce is not only an instructor, but she's our lead instructor for medical billing and coding, Miss Danielle Washington.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. Welcome to Unitech. Just as Ms. Jessica said a few minutes ago, I definitely want to reiterate that how important communication is while you are in your course. Ms. Marsha, she's an amazing instructor, so you will get everything that you need. I know that when she sees you guys as students, your success is also her success. So we always want to make sure that we're communicating our wants, our needs, the different things that is going on with us. As you enter the course, we understand that life is going to continue to life while you're here. So we want you guys to look at us as individuals that who also probably has came across some of the issues that you're going to face while you're in this course. So use that support to help to pull you through when things happen unexpectedly or expectedly. Use that support, get that knowledge from that instructor who has been there and who has seen pretty much any issue that can come up. She can help you, guide you through this. Please believe me. Not only do I want to welcome you to Unitech, but I also want to welcome you to the amazing world of medical billing and coding. I like to think of us as co-workers because that's where we're going to be eventually at the end of this. We're going to be working as a team because medical billing and coders, there aren't a lot of us. So I like to look at us as an elite group. So welcome to not only Unitech, but welcome to the elite group of medical billing and coding. So you guys make sure that you stay focused, stay determined, know that you got this, and welcome to Unitech.
Okay, the next two ladies, I'm only going to introduce one at a time, but these are going to be like your best, your BFFs, let's put it that way. They are the team, the career services team that at the end help you get employment. Now, they don't only do it for you. You have to participate, right? But they are going to be there to assist you. They're going to be the ones to help you on your career path at the end. Miss Kelly?
Good morning. As one of the 3 online campus career service coordinators, I'm excited to welcome you to Unitech Training Academy and the start of your new career. The focus of Career Service Department is providing career development skills and job search services for students and graduates. What is career services? So we will help you with your resume writing skills, job search skills, mock interviews, and also networking with potential community employers in your area. And I'm gonna let Ms. Shana take it from there.
Good morning, you all. I am Ms. Shana Joseph. Yes, 1/3 of the dynamic career services department team. And as Ms. Kelly stated, we are excited and happy to be able to partner with you all. As Ms. Marsha stated, that we're not going to do it alone. We're going to need your help. So we'll be working, just as Ms. Kelly stated, with job leads and resume writing and tips and strategies for interviews, all geared to help you land that employment in medical billing and coding. So it's a partnership. We're going to be reaching out to you. You're going to see emails, text messages, phone calls, but all of that is just to help you secure employment in medical billing and coding. So excited to have you. Welcome to Unitech, you all.
So if you get an email from anybody in Unitech, but specifically career services, and they're asking you for something, this is very, very important for you to comply and respond, because the end goal is to get to where Ms. Kelly and Ms. Shana are so that you can begin your career. So thank you so much, team, for introducing yourselves. If you guys want to go ahead and go and get on with your day. NBC students that are starting in my class, please stay. Ms. Tashi, if you want to stay, you're welcome also. Thanks, everybody.
Welcome to Unitech, you all. Congratulations.
Okay, now it's just us. Y'all can breathe a minute. So how are we feeling now? There's a lot of people, right? Okay, who is our iPhone person here? It says iPhone 14 Pro.
That's me, Miss Maria Shanice. I just got off my laptop.
Oh,
And I'm
okay. All
on my
right.
phone.
Okay, Shanice, that's fine. Okay, so I am just going to tell you a little bit about me. My name is Miss Marcia Gallagher. I am not only an instructor, I am also the online medical billing and coding program chair. So when I started this journey, I was the homeschool mom of 5 children. My children decided they wanted to go back to school. And I said, okay, well, if you guys are going to go to school, what am I going to do? Because really all that Miss Marcia wanted to do was to actually be a mama. Never dreamed more for myself, right? Which being a mama is just fine. But I never dreamed more for myself. So I got on and I loved medical billing and coding because everything had a rhyme and a reason, and I could fit it into a box and I could organize it. And that's just who I am by nature. I'm an organizer. And so the field really spoke to me. So I did a little online program, not nearly as inclusive as this program is, but that kind of got me started. Once I finished my program, I knew someone that worked at a medical billing and coding facility, got hired, started as a biller, and within 3 months, I was coding the 2 largest accounts in the building. So the way that I made my way to Unitech was that they changed the benefits package at the coding job, and I have a diabetic son. And so the deductible changed so drastically, there was no way I could pay to meet the deductible. So I answered an ad on Indeed for an evening instructor at Unitech Training Academy. And I can remember telling my husband, they're never going to hire me. I mean, why in the world would they? And here I am. I started as the evening instructor. When you guys tell me you're busy with kids and work, I just want to tell you I understand that. I went to work at 7:30 every morning. I worked from 7:30 to 4:30 at my coding job, and I worked from 5 o'clock till 10:30 at my teaching job. I do understand. If you communicate with me, if you're having problems, I can help you. No communication means I can't do anything to help you. And I'll just give you one example. I have a student that emailed me this morning. She struggles with migraines. And this weekend, she was in the middle of doing her work. A migraine hit and she didn't wake up until this morning. That was Saturday afternoon. She said, I know this is not an excuse, but is there any possible way that I can have my assignments reopened, or can I do extra credit? Because she communicated with me, I reopened her assignments for her so she could just get in and do them and she won't be docked anything. So you understand, she communicated with me. She said, this is not an excuse, but if you just talk to me, because I'm a person, I have 5 kids, now my baby's 17, but life is gonna life, right? I understand that. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to say, oh, you can be lazy and you can just be late on assignments. No, I'm not going to allow that, because my expectations is that you're in college, right? And from today on, you're going to be practicing your career. When you move into the medical field, you can't be late. You got to be there. If you're doing billing, you cannot be late on your super bills. You got to be able, because that's how the doctor gets paid, right? So I want everybody to begin to, in your mind, practice that your college career is your actual career right now. And it's only going to prepare you to be a great medical associate. All right. So that's kind of how we're going to look at this. So tell me just a little bit about yourselves. Victoria, can you go first?
Well, I'm also a mother. I actually just threw my oldest birthday party yesterday. She just turned 3. My youngest is going to be a year old in 2 months. I wanted to help out financially and stay home with my kids so that if they needed me, I'd be available. So I thought this was a good opportunity. You might hear them in the background, so I apologize.
What did I say? Life is gonna life, right? It's just us here, so we're okay. All right, Mackenzie, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I have, I have 2 kids, one 1-year-old, one 5-year-old, which the 5-year-old, she's actually my boyfriend's daughter, but I've had her for so long, she's basically mine. I have another little boy, he will be here in August, and right now I am a manager at Daiquiri Supreme in Jennings, and I figured I was doing the medical assisting class at the Lafayette location, but when I moved back to Jennings, it was hard to go to and from Lafayette and try to work.
Right. So you're familiar with Unitech though, so that's really good.
Yes, ma'am. So I enrolled in this to be able to still go to work, still provide, and still get a certification.
Wonderful, wonderful. Crystal, are you in a spot that you can tell us about yourself a little bit?
Well, my name is Crystal. I am 43 years old. I have 4 kids and a grandson. 3 kids still live at home with me. I am currently employed at a hospital where I do ER registration. My hours are really crazy. I work 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. and every other weekend I work 12-hour shifts. So
hospital life, right, Crystal?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hospital life. Shanice, are you in a good spot or do you need to just not?
I could talk now.
Okay.
Well, I have 2 kids also. My oldest about to be 11 next month, and I have a 8-year-old son. I've been doing customer service for 5 years. Well, I basically left there for like a year, and I started doing overnight 12-hour shifts at a warehouse, and I got tired of that. So I went back to customer service, and I've been doing that for 5 years on and off. And my schedule is typically the place dealing with my kids and the school schedule. But now that it's the summertime, I should be able to have everything under control and do my schoolwork while they're at home.
Okay. And let me tell you, this course does allow flexibility, although it is not a self-paced program. So if you've been told that is not, but there's flexibility, which is a lot different than when I went to school, because the teacher says this is due tomorrow, and guess what? It's due tomorrow. And then I was on campus too. Before I went to online. And so there was a lot less flexibility. So there are going to be some flexibility in your assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to start talking about some of the details of things. I just wanted to take a minute. I want everybody to feel comfortable. If you don't think of a question now, I tell you with 100% transparency, call me or text me. Some of you have been texting me already, right? And I answer you, don't I? You're never going to not get an answer from me unless I'm asleep and you've text, or if you don't get a text from me, don't answer your call. I want you to automatically think, Miss Marcia's in a meeting, Miss Marcia has at the doctor. There's going to be a reason why I'm not texting you or calling you back right at that moment. If I'm in a meeting and you call, I'm gonna text you right back and say, hey, I'm in a meeting, I'll call you back. Because the one things that we do have here at Unitech are meetings for meetings. So I don't know if any of you are in touch with that emotion, but yeah, I do have meetings and things, but I don't want you to ever think that you're not going to be responded to. Just like I expect for you to communicate with me, you should expect for me to communicate with you. If you miss a day of class, guess what? Well, maybe not a day, but 2 days, I'm gonna be texting saying, hey, Miss Crystal, is everything okay? And it's not a judgment. I just want to know you're all right. It can be, Miss Marcia, I have been not feeling well, and in a couple of days I'll get back in. So that way I know what's going on with you, because I am not going to ignore you. You're not a number to me. You're actually very, very important. 2 things are priority in my life: my family and my students. You are a priority to me. I want school to be a priority to you because I know how this field can change your life. It changed me from a mom, which was great, to I have a career I could have never dreamt for myself. And that is my goal for you. I didn't start this journey until I was 45 years old. So I wasn't, I worked little jobs in the evening to help make ends meet while my husband has a business. He has a master's in business, and I was just the mom. But being the mom is so important, and I wouldn't trade that. But now I get to experience the other side of it and be a career-minded person too. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. The one thing that you need to know about me is if you don't have a cute little slideshow when we're talking, check me for a temperature, because I love cute little slideshow that I spend time making every single week. So let me share my screen. Can you guys see? Okay, this is just a welcome to ONBC this is our onboarding. Welcome Shanice, Victoria, Mackenzie, and Crystal. And then we have one more, Lagaya, which is not here. And I hope I'm saying her name right. So we're going to talk about some of the information that you got sent on your welcome letter that is very, very important. Number 1, you will be dropped into an active class. However, you are not responsible for any assignments prior to your start date. Okay, so the way that Unitech works is we work on a Ferris wheel system. So you guys are starting on day 7 of module 151. You don't have to write that down, but you've already missed a few days of this module. What does that mean? That means whenever you wrap all the way around, before you end the program, you'll get whatever information you missed. You are not going to miss anything. So don't think because you're starting, you guys are going to be starting on chapter 4. Because you're starting on chapter 4 that you're going to miss 1, 2, and 3. You're not. And it's not going to be hard for you guys to pick up where we are, because we're in a fairly, I want to say, an easier module. It's more laws and ethics and things like that, which to me it's fun. I enjoy that. Okay, and we're going to talk more about that, I promise. The system will automatically assign grades to assignments that were previously due last week. Please disregard that grade. It will be dropped once the onboarding process is complete. Okay, so when you get into your Unitech, I don't know if any of you have been in there this morning and saw that you may have had an F in something. I've already gone and updated the grade book and dropped all of that, because you're not responsible for the work that was assigned when you weren't here. That would be crazy, right? But what I want you to know is if you have a 0 pop up, I don't want you to freak out. I want you to let me know, Miss Marcia, I had a 0 pop up, and I check gradebook every single day. I may miss it, so you'll just be helping me remind me or call it to my attention. I won't feel bad about you texting me and asking me any question whatsoever. Your first 2 days assignments will be sent and submitted via email. Please do not begin completing assignments in the e-learning system until you're instructed by your instructor That will be on Wednesday, and we'll talk more about that. Okay. Completion of the new student orientation assigned by the registrar will be due by Tuesday at 11:55 p.m. How many of you have completed orientation and taken your test?
I don't think I did.
Okay, and that's perfectly fine. I usually give until Tuesday night to complete that, but that is very important that you complete that. For those of you who have completed it, we will come up with something else for you to have due on Tuesday. I already know what I want you to do. And again, it doesn't take very long, does it? Victoria, how long did it take really?
Honestly, probably just the 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long.
Miss Crystal, did it take you very long?
No, not at all. I actually did it about 15, 20 minutes, and that's it.
Right. So you guys, if you haven't gotten it done, I don't want you to stress out too much about it, but I want you to have it done by tomorrow night, Tuesday night by 11:55. And this is what I need you to do. Once you complete your orientation, I need you to email me saying completed orientation. Very quick, easy email. I need record of that from you because that's going to go into an assignment for you because that's an assignment. I want to make sure you have plenty of time to get that done. Completion of new assignments. Student assignment will be sent via email from your instructor on today and will be due no later than Monday at 11:55 p.m. That's today. I'm going to show you what that assignment is. After we're finished with onboarding, you guys give me about an hour. I'm going to upload this video and then I'm going to send out the recording again, and I'm going to send you your assignment. You have to have that assignment in to me by 11:55 p.m. tonight, or you cannot start class. Again, it is so easy. There would not be a reason in this world why you can't get it done. And I'm going to show you what that is. New student assignment and new student orientation are two different things. So I'm giving you till tomorrow night to get orientation done. But the assignment for today will be due by 11:55 tonight. Is that confusing? Do you guys understand? Just okay. All right. Once you have completed your new student assignment assigned by your instructor that is due Monday, your name will be sent to the registrar. She will make you active at that time and will then send out your e-learning book code. This is usually done by Tuesday morning once all new student assignments are accounted for. What does that mean? Say Victoria gets her new student assignment finished within the next 2 hours. I'm going to send her name to our registrar and say, Victoria can now be made active in class. She's completed her new student assignment. They're going to make her active in class and they're going to send you out your book code. But until I get that assignment, and I'll show it to you in a minute, you will not be made active. So as soon as you get that assignment finished, send it to me and I will send your name in so they can send you your ebook codes, okay? That's a mouthful, isn't it? Okay, so important things to know. You're going to need 25 hours of engagement weekly. Now, does that mean I'm getting on saying, okay, Victoria worked 2 hours, Miss Crystal worked 3 hours, Mackenzie worked 1 hour? No, that is not how that works. I give the assignments, I guesstimate the amount of time used. Most students do not take 25 hours a week to get their assignments done. Some may take more, some may take less. This is just a synopsis of, okay? Communication is key. Zoom lectures are on Thursdays at 2 o'clock. I do a live lecture at 2 o'clock every Thursday. The Zoom link that you're on right now is the same Zoom link I use for class. I use the same link for everything. You're not going to have 1,500 links to get into a Zoom class. This is the one. I'm going to introduce you to some tools. You're going to have a syllabus, a WAG, What's a WAG? It's a week at a glance and Zoom recordings. And I'm going to show you exactly where those are going to be found. Okay, can you guys see this green and gold book? Ken's Manual, the Administrative Medical Assistant. When you get your book code and you upload your books, this is the book we are on. We are in module 151. We are on chapter 4, and you guys are going to be starting on day 9. Okay. Can you guys see this assignment? New student ARA, there's 8 questions. This is your assignment I need you to send me back today. The first question is, do you have a working computer? How long has it been since you turned on your computer? Do you think that we can do this assignment pretty well? I mean, it's very easy. Do you have Wi-Fi? What is your emergency contact name and phone number? How important is communication? What day and time is your live Zoom class? Thursdays, 2 o'clock. When is this assignment due? Today by 11:55 p.m. And then the last question is, what are 5 goals you have during this year? So that is your assignment today. Today, I want you to do this. I want you to think about the things that we've talked about. I want you to look at your time management. And if you haven't completed orientation, of course, you can go ahead and get that done, even though it's not due until tomorrow. So any questions? Sorry, let me go back. Any questions on any of that?
That assignment with the questions that you just was talking about, that's due today or tomorrow?
Today by 11:55.
Okay.
Orientation, you have to have completed by tomorrow. If you've already completed it, just email me tomorrow saying you've completed it. But today, this is what you need to make sure you get into me right here. And I'm going to email that out. Yes, ma'am.
I go to work I leave here around 1:45 to go to work. So how would I do the Thursday Zooms at 2?
I'm sorry, the Thursday Zooms?
Yeah.
You're not
leave at work.
Yeah, you're not required to attend, and I will record everything.
Okay.
So, and I'm going to show you in just a minute where to find that. So, any other questions? No? Okay, so next we're going to take a look at my Unitech and Evolve. So the very first thing that we're going to go to is we're going to, oh, excuse me just a second. The first thing that we're going to look at is this is my Unitech. You guys have been in there with doing your orientation, right? As soon as you complete everything, you'll be able to go to your courses and you're going to see module 151 pop up. So the very first thing that you're going to see when that comes up is you're going to see my class expectation and tips, my face, my office hours, my email, and then you're going to see we're on module 151, a picture of the book, when the module starts, when the module ends. Every single module we go into, you will have a brand new one of these in your welcome page, and it's going to give you the book. It's going to give you information that you need. Okay, so remember we talked about the WAG, the week at a glance. If you look on your gray area over here, that's where your tools are. This is the week at a glance. So this is this week. Monday, 5/22, day 7. Tuesday, 5/23, day 8. You guys will start on Wednesday, 5/24, day 9. You can do day 8 if you want to. I'm just not going to require you to. But this is when we actually start chapter 4. So once you get your book, you need to read chapter 4. But so for example, Wednesday, chapter 4, healthcare laws, you're going to read pages 80 through 86, and you're going to submit critical thinking 4.5 and 4.9. Thursday, there's an exam. Guess what? You're not required to take any exams this week. So if you want to take it, please do so. If you make a B or above, I will allow you to keep the grade. If you make a below a B, I will drop the grade. Okay, so you're more than welcome to try it, but I'm not going to keep it if the grade is not a B or above. We have Zoom class at 2 o'clock. Then Friday, we start chapter 5, and I need you to read pages 94 through 99, submit ethics exercise. And that's going to be actually in your coursework. So you see where you can kind of keep up with what you have going on the week. On Friday afternoon, if you go in here and look, next week's Week at a Glance will be there. You will know the Friday before what you have coming up the next week. Now, let's get into what your coursework looks like. I'm going to go into your student view. You have 3 different types of assignments. You have daily assignments, which are due daily, will not take you longer than 15 or 20 minutes to do. And this is where you get a grade plus your attendance. So for example, let's look at what today's bell ringer is. I call them bell ringers. So if I open that up, start the bell ringer on day 7. Sorry, the computer's slow. So it says, watch this video. And this video is 5 minutes because I made a 5-minute video. And this is what they have to answer. What does PHI stand for? Personal health information. How do you know that? It's in the video that I gave you to watch. And then I'm going to submit that daily assignment. Pretty quick and easy, right? Not much to that. You have one of those assignments, a bell ringer due every single day. This is where you get your attendance from. I also have extra credit exercises here. Sometimes there may be a virtual field trip. The next thing that you have are exams. Exams open up on Monday morning, and they're not due until the next Sunday at 11:55. So you have from Monday to Sunday at 11:55 to complete that exam. Labs open up on Monday, and you have until 11:55 on Sunday night to complete them. So you have a full week to complete your labs and exams. The only thing that you have due daily is your daily assignment. Does that make sense? Okay, so these are the exams that they have had opened. This week, they have to do test on chapter 3. You guys do not have to do that. And then this is their labs for the week. You can see what they have open. Sometimes the labs are out of order. I can't do anything about it. It's some sort of glitch with Genzabar. If you don't remember what day you're on, look at your Week at a Glance. Wednesday is going to be day 9. It's going to tell you what day you're on. So that way you can kind of keep track. Because again, this is out of order. So let's look at what their lab is for today. So it says chapter 3, legal principles, and it tells them what to read. And then they're going to be defining these vocabulary words. The way that you can do that is you can just type it in here. You can make a document, save it, and then upload it. You can write it down on a piece of paper, which is what I do. Take a picture of it, email it to yourself, and upload it. However you wish to answer this, you can put it in this box. Does that make sense? You can type it here. You can make a document. You can write it on paper, but you're going to find the answer to all of this in your chapter 3. All it is vocabulary words. Can I just go ahead, Victoria?
So we're also going to have labs to do this week, correct?
Yes, you will have day 9, 10, and 11 lab due.
Okay.
And remember, look at your Week at a Glance and you can see exactly what that is. Let's see. This is day 7. Let's look at day 9. I'm going to go back. So day 9. This is what your first lab is going to look like. It says chapter 4, read pages 80 through 86. What you have to do is answer these critical thinking questions. And you can see where I've told you what page you can find this on your book in case you want to go back and reread some information. Danielle is reviewing the Good Samaritan laws. How might she describe these laws in terms of importance during an emergency situation? If you read these pages in your chapter, the answers are there. And then this is your next critical thinking question. I want you guys to understand, I am not going to give you 100 if your grammar is bad. I'm not going to give you 100 if you give me 3 words. I don't expect you to spend 10 hours composing an answer, but this is a real class. I expect thought out answers with good grammar. And the reason is because when you go to work in a medical facility, everybody from the front desk all the way to the back, checking people out, you have to be able to email and respond well. So begin to practice that now. The assignments are very, very doable. There's not a reason in the world that you can't get your labs done within the week that you're given. Okay, now Thursday they have an exam, chapter 3. That's the only assignment that you have except for your daily assignment. If you want to try it, please do so. Your first week is going to be easy. Starting next Monday, it's, full force. So enjoy it while you have a little bit of an easier week. Okay, so let me ask a question. What do you have due every day?
Bell ringers.
Bell ringers, and they're listed under daily assignment. Exams and labs open up when?
Monday
Monday, and how long do you have to get it done?
till Sunday.
Sunday at 11:55. Any questions about that? Nope. Okay. All right. So we're going back over to our gray area. That's where we found our week at a glance. Remember? Underneath there, you're going to see your syllabus. This is everything that's going to be learned in this module. But at the bottom, it gives you a breakup. Daily assignments, your bell ringers are 30%, labs are 30%, and exams are 40%. Now, I don't know why some students that come on think that all they have to do is their bell ringer and they're going to pass. No, you have to do your labs and your bell ringers. If you do only labs and bell ringers, that's only 60%, right? It is imperative that you do your assignments in order to pass. And then this is our grading scale. So that is your syllabus, again, found in your gray tab area. Now let's take a look. PowerPoint slides. If you hate to read the whole chapter, it's okay. Read your PowerPoint slides. And if you still can't answer, then go back and find your answers in your chapter. I don't have a problem with that. So there's your PowerPoint slides. Zoom class. Remember we talked about Zoom class? On the gray side, on your gray area, it says Zoom class. You click that. This is your link. It will always be there. This is the very first lecture that I did on 5/18. So if you can't make it to Thursday's Zoom, Miss Crystal, if you click Zoom class, you're going to see the recording right here. As soon as I'm done with Zoom, I upload it and put it into class right then. So that is where you're going to find all of your lectures. And every module, I set things up exactly the same way. You're always going to have your link. You're always going to have your Zoom recordings there. Okay. The next thing I want to talk to you about is news and announcements. Please check your news and announcements. Coming up, we have a Nailing the Interview seminar with Miss Nikki McKinney. This is the link to get into it, the time, the date, and all of that, right? We have a school holiday coming up, May the 29th. We have a 3-day weekend already. You guys are just getting started, and next week you're going to have a 3-day weekend. Happy Mother's Day. So you can see where I put things in here that are important for you to know. It may be something just encouraging, and it may be something important. So please check your news and announcements. You're going to be able to check your grades by pushing grade book. And again, your coursework is going to bring you to your list of assignments. You're going to see what's opened and what's not opened. Okay, any questions about Genzabar? My Unitech. It's Genzabar e-learning, My Unitech. It's all used interchangeably. I usually call it Genzabar. No? All right, I'm going to show you one more thing. This is your Evolve account. Once you get your Evolve account, now remember, this is mine, right? Yours is going to look a little different. I'm on the instructor side. You're going to do something called, it's ebooks, and you're going to go to your library. Once you go to your library, you're going to have a whole line of books, but you want this green book right here. You're going to want to open the book, not launch courseware. Always just open your book. And you guys are going to be on chapter 4, which is healthcare laws. And the reason I'm going here is I want to show you something. Well, first of all, that list of key terms, look at right here. Every key term that I gave you to define is right here. Do I know that some students can just copy and paste that and stick it in there? They can, but does that really help them? No, it doesn't. If I were you, like for example, abuse, I would write down or I would put in what that means, but I would also go look for it here. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I think if you click on it, just a minute. If we click on it, it brings you to where it is. But I don't really see abuse. Oh, here it is, abuse. What I would do, what I like to do is I like to do that, and then I'm going to highlight it. You can do all kinds of cool things in your textbook. Let me show you another cool thing. So let's see, we're right here. Okay, so let's say, let's say Mackenzie needs to cook dinner and she still has schoolwork to do. Pull up your computer, say where you want to start, and listen.
71. 4. Healthcare laws. Learning objectives. 1.
It reads it to you. Now, is it a fun voice? No, but it does read it to you, all right? So this is, again, this is your book. Let me see if I can make a bigger. That's what your book looks like. And you're going to be starting on chapter 4. You will get your book codes once you do that little ARA, that little 8 questions. Okay, any questions on the books? Any questions whatsoever? Nope. If you think of a question later, please let me know. I know that this was a lot of information in 45 minutes. It is a lot of information in 45 minutes. As soon as I hang up and I upload this video, I'm going to email it out to you with that assignment. But if you need further explanation, if you just need to talk about something, excuse me, reach out to me. I do want to say one more thing. Just because we do live lecture on at Thursday at 2, if there's ever a time when you need to Zoom with me, we can do that too, one-on-one. Also, every single day except for Thursdays, you're going to see or hear my voice on your bell ringer. I load a 5-minute video every single day, just talking to you about something that you're going to learn in your chapter. Just telling you about something I think you need to know. You're not going to just be left out there and not really realize or understand who your instructor is. It's never going to happen with me. Okay, any other questions? Anything I can do for you right now? So are you guys feeling better? A little less nervous? Y'all, I'm easy. I'm not complicated. If you try, if you give this your best shot, you're going to do well. You have to work harder at not doing well than you do at doing well. If you just do what I ask you to do, if you just do your assignments, if you just reach out for help, you will be absolutely successful without a doubt. Is everything easy? No. Is everything fun? No. But in life, don't we know that it doesn't really work that way? There are going to be weeks where it's all fun and great, and there are going to be weeks where you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to read another word, right? But as a coder, that's what we do. We read medical records. That's what we do, right? So anyway, all right. Well, thank you so much for getting on and spending time with me and let me get to know a little bit about you and you know some about me. If you need anything, let me know and be watching for my email. Bye, everybody. Miss Tashi, can you stay for just 1 second?